All right, we never got to this part in the fall before the snow came, but these stakes that mark where we usually pound those back in and clean. We did clean out the little trench, but it's got more leaves in it. So I did bring a post driver and a small rake. I think we're just gonna clean these up as we head back. Okay, it might seem trivial that leaves in a ditch are problematic, but the elevation change is so slight. It's like maybe an inch higher, 2 inches higher way down there. So it's not much of a grade. So in order to keep the water flowing, we like to keep it clean, especially with all the snow melt and rain here. And you can kind of see that this is plugged up, so we had thought about using our welder to make an auger to go in and clean that out. So that's probably a project coming soon too. Cleaned out this one. It goes way to the back there. So that's one. So you count how many we're gonna do. Is it 7, 8, 9, 10? If you're skipping ahead and trying to count, this one is number 2. Kind of see it goes all the way down there, but it also goes down this way. So this is not a quantity of 2, it is a quantity of 1. So this is our second one we're cleaning. Okay, you might be wondering why. Which number was that? Hope you're keeping track. Why such effort used to keep maintaining those? This is the north. Oh, focus on my fingers. This is the north, and the water flows south towards the creek a ways away. But the elevation change is only like a couple inches over that whole distance. And I built this trail right east and west, so all the water coming from the north is stopped, and it makes a big flood area. So I reinforced my trail by put bridges, or little, I guess they're bridges, so that the water can go from north to south unimpeded. And this whole area used to be flooded, and it was my fault for the way I built unknowingly my east to west road across the path of water, the direction of flow. So this whole thing is now drained, and this armoring keeps it to be a 4-season trail. So I spend the time to maintain these little bridges, ditches, because it keeps that land dry keeps bugs out, keeps trees growing, and allows me to get back here all season long, all year long. Okay, here's 4 little bridge, the culvert underneath. All this sawdust wood chips is from my planer project that I was working on last couple days. So I have to put the wood chip sawdust on a trail, kind of fills in, decomposes, adds a lot of content. And here we go. So that was 4, this is 5. And this is not going to have a bridge, but this is a very low section. But you'll see in a while why I don't need a bridge going this way, because we've done something in the back. But you can still see this is pretty muddy. So the plan is to still armor. I stopped armoring there. So you're still gonna armor this, but no bridge in this section. And you know, we're going around the big pine tree. And it goes all the way, continues down towards the creek. Number 5. So this tree down there blocks the flow of this drainage and maintenance, so we need to clean it out. So let's call this number 6. Number 6 comes out down there. We actually didn't get to it yet. There's a trail, but since we're back here and you can see the dynamics of what this trail is and why we got to clean those trees, we'll call that number 6. Okay, this is the south side of the trail. You kind of see we have a little short little ditch there. That's number 7. And on the north side of the trail, although the water wants to come down this way, it also wants to go to the west. So here we have trail or ditch number 8, which goes from east to west down to one of the lower points where there's kind of like a main swale that goes north to south down here. So you can kind of see this is pretty low. We got this armored, so the water wants to come this way. So we let it drain down here. And back to number 6. This is where number 6 comes out, kind of like the lowest point that we have. But you can see those trees are impeding that, so we got to clean that out. So that was 7 and 8, and returning to 6. 8, and let's just, this is a neighbor's trail, right? Goes to his property. But why do we help clean it up? Because here's number 7. Number 6 empties out over there, crosses his trail, and continues down towards the creek. So the more crap that stays here blocks the flow, making it all block up there, making it muddy for my tractor and my cart. So it's I enjoy tree work and I enjoy helping out the neighbors. Feels good.